Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight's an exciting night. We have a special guest, the most infamous person on Facebook, or infamous meaning more famous if you ever seen the movie Three Amigos. So, one of the three amigos is here. Let's bring him in, my favorite amigo, the most world renowned, one and only Tweedle. What's going on, Tweedle? Good evening.
Who's the other two amigos?
That would be Drew and Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think that's fair?
That's fair.
So we have an exciting evening. You have a whole bunch of updates about Mobbin. So,
Yeah, I ain't gonna say a whole bunch. We're gonna go over some stuff.
yeah, but not right now.
Just in
Let's wait
case.
for some people to show up.
Yeah. Just in case you're not on Instagram and been seeing the updates, we're gonna go over a few things, but we'll give it like 10, 15 minutes before we do that.
Yep. Mike, I told you I'm going to buy you your own Burger King crown, and I got you. So YouTube started this new thing in the side chats, and YouTube is rewarding creating a little competition between people in the side chats by issuing them a crown and a ranking on who posts the most. Like right now, 701 is marked as number one, and he's got a crown with a number one. And it goes for the top three. So that's something YouTube started. I have no control over it. I can't even turn it off. I wish I could, because if I could, I would. Because it's a pain in the neck. You know?
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yep. Yep, it is a pain in the neck. But I'm giving everybody's points in. So, hey, there's the other amigo. Mr. Dallas is in the house. Now we're missing.
I only said one thing, and I'm 19.
Well, that's kind of hard when there's 15 people watching.
Well, it says I'm ranked 19.
Yeah. Oh, Road Reality's in the house. Wookie's in the house. Nice. James in here. XA Biker. Greg McBee.
Hey, look at this.
What's that?
I don't know. Oh, it keeps overlapping. I just got moved up to 5.
Hey,
About
what do you
telling
know?
Bill how I feel about him.
Hey, whatever. It is what it is.
Let's see if I can drop back down to 0.
No, you don't have to become a member to get ranked, Jamin. It's something new that YouTube has started.
Well, I'm not a member, so
exactly.
I surprised it even had me up there.
Yep. So let's see. Let's see. It says community. Let's see. It's got 701 is number 1. Evil Rick is 2. Greg McBee is 3. Yeah, you're at 5.
Yep. So the more you comment, the higher you'll go up.
Yes. That's how I have it understood. That's how I have it understood. Got to give a big shout out here. HDAV
still got a beard,
coming in flexing. Right on. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, Mr. Rob Benjamin's here, don't you know? Good to see you. They had a good live tonight on the Unaffiliated. So why don't we give a little sneak peek? What's the biggest thing from Mobbin that has come out recently? I know what it is because I keep up with it. So this is your turn.
Say the last thing that I seen post. Everybody will be excited to know that Drew has come through and has an ice cream vendor showing up. So there'll be an ice cream truck there for all you ice cream fanatics.
Nice. I know DDK would be very, very happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
There's your amigo coming in.
He's the only one with diarrhea. Yes, ice cream for everybody but Bill.
And Bill's buying the ice cream, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't get to get any though.
Oh, okay. Okay, right on, right on. So I'm excited for Mobbin. 2 weeks from today, I will be in West Virginia in Somersville at the Lake House Resort and Lighthouse Campground. Looking forward to being there and being with everybody, which means 2 weeks from tonight, there'll be no live.
Or you just go live from there.
Yeah, no. That'd be the quickest way to get demonetized.
Yeah, that's a good chance.
That is 1,000% chance that'll happen if I go live from there. So yeah, no, that's one way to get in trouble from YouTube, and I don't want that kind of trouble.
I mean, I did kind of give Rolling Throttle a ding for hate speech for calling Dallas vertically challenged one night.
Ooh. Damn. So, yeah,
What,
because
Dallas? What do you want to ask me about?
go ahead, Dallas.
Jesus. You know just as much as I do.
He might know a little bit more, but he's not letting on.
Corey, that depends on if Penny's there with her cell phone.
Yeah, because then all the Photoshop photos will be coming out. So, Mobbin's a good time. Thursday morning is the Mothman ride, and from what I understand, kickstands are up at 8 a.m. and it's going to be doing all the Mothman stuff, and we're going to have lunch at the West Virginia Harley Davidson on West Virginia Harley Davidson, and they're going to be doing some giveaways, I understand, and some sales and promotions. So that's going to be a good time. I told Drew that if we all show up for that ride, we're going to fill that parking lot. Plus, they won't know what to do with all of us there.
Well, I guess. How many people we got in here?
24.
Okay, well, anybody from this point on can go back to this point. So, Drew has been fool enough to create an app for registration. And let me pull it up because we're going to kind of walk through it a little bit. If I can remember which one he put it in. It would benefit everybody if you go on there and do your pre-registration.
Yep. Do me a favor. Drop the link in the. Well, you could drop the link right in because you're a mod.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I got to find it. Let me make sure this is it. Then I'll type it in. Yep. All right. Copy. Paste. All right. So if you hadn't done to it, I just pasted the link in here. And we're going to take a little scroll on the linky for Mobbin 2025. He's got the event location, which it opens up in Google Maps. And it'll bring you right to the lake house and everything.
You got event location.
And then you got the Mobbin the Mountains registration form, which if you haven't done it yet, please run over and do it. It's given us head counts and all that stuff for planning to make sure everything's squared away, good to go.
Yep.
But you can click on the Mobbin registration and it'll pull you attendee information up and all that. And, guests and how you heard about it and all that kind of stuff. And then there's a participation waiver and release form. So pretty much you're riding at your own risk.
Yep.
But he also put in here, if I can find it, because I know I've seen it.
Couple
You
of
hit the
videos.
upper corner, you got ride routes. And it shows the Mothman ride, the Rock Bender, Roar Through the Gorge, and then there's other routes that you can take too. So if you don't want to go into big group, you don't have to. He's got you the routes laid out of pretty much from the lighthouse to like the Mothman Museum, for instance, on this ride, and then back to um, the Lighthouse Resort. So there's a lot of good stuff on here for all the rides. The Seneca Rocks ride, uh, which is the rock bender one. And then the other one is pretty sure this is a gorge. Yeah, Roar Through the Gorge where you'll go. Remember the overlook that we went to?
Yep.
And then we ended up going down and going underneath the bridge and everything. It's that
Yep.
one. But then he's got, well, that one's not loading for me.
The event schedule, which I have it up on the screen right now.
Yep, you got the schedule. You got vendors that's going to be there. And also on the vendor note, if you're wanting suspension installed, exhaust installed, something like that, email Drew. It's sales rolling through. Let me put that in the email or in the side chat. Here's his email address. Hit him up and just email him real quick and, just to verify that what you're wanting, he can get in and everything. And then if he says it's good to go, then go on the website, order it. That way he has the parts that you want on hand. So we can install them for you. Well, they can install them because I won't be there.
Yeah, you got
I'm
bad.
talking like I'm gonna be there and I ain't. But definitely go hit that other link to the registration and all that. Keep that. That's actually an app that you can put on your phone. I don't remember how service was there. So if you can download it to your phone, definitely do that too.
Yep. It's West
You got
Virginia,
Google
so
Maps.
it's like 2
Yeah.
cans with a string for your wireless signal.
Yeah. So you'll have the routes. 8:00 in the morning is going to be kickstands up. So be ready at 8. If not, you'll be playing catch up.
Right on.
Weedle is going nowhere. He won't be able to make it.
Something about air conditioning is more important or something.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't see it in the screen, but I am sweating my butt off right now.
Oh, see, Corey says you'll be working for Moonshine.
Yeah, maybe some truth in that.
Well, I will have creamsicle moonshine available. You remember that stuff.
Yeah. But AC unit's not going to pay for itself. So it is what it is. I don't know if I could claim it on my homeowner's insurance or not.
I don't know. I don't know. You can always give it a shot. They could always just say no.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. It might save me some, or it cost me more in the long run.
And here he is, the man himself, Mr. Rolling Throttle.
All right, so we went over the app registration and what all the app has on it.
Yep.
Kind of went over the rides too. We went over the special ice cream vendors. So
now I have it on good authority, right from Daytona Helmets, that he will have helmets there for sale. So if you were wanting a helmet you wanted to try one on, that would be the place to do it. Or you could take a trip down to Daytona Beach, Florida, and stop in and see them.
I'm sure if that's the case, that you could probably email them and ask them to bring a couple of those sizes up.
I already talked to him. He said he will be bringing a full complement of helmets with him.
There you go.
So, and he's been getting a lot of calls and people pre-ordering helmets. Like I know I already pre-ordered half shell carbon fiber for the wife and I.
Yeah, I kind of moved away from half shell. I used to wear it a lot, but taking big old fat carpenter bees at 90 mile an hour to the face doesn't feel good.
Nah, whatever.
So I went back to full face.
They do have modulars, Evil Rick. They have them in the carbon fiber C6 and then non-carbon fiber as well.
Bring your mankini. That's too hot in the villages.
Going back down the villages for work. Now that
get something that don't wash off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, no kidding. The C6s are back on back order again. So I know they came in. I didn't know they were back on back order.
Yeah, 701. I have a windshield on my bike also, but when they come flying in from the side or an angle from the windshield, they just explode on your face.
Yeah, a little extra protein doesn't hurt anybody.
It does when it damn near knocks a tooth out.
Yeah.
You've seen our carpenter bees? They're really close to the size of this shot glass.
See that? The C6 will be in stock at Mobbin The Mountains.
There you go.
He's to him, so I'm looking forward to this event. I know Drew has been diligently working extremely hard on this event. Yeah, Evil Rick, the C6 is the carbon fiber one. I know he's been working very diligently, very hard on it daily. And I'm sure he's at the point, I can't wait till it's over so he could free up a lot of his time. And, I'm going to be first to say, Drew, thanks for putting this on. I really appreciate it. I know I'm going to have a great time like I did last year. So.
Well, just so everybody knows, the vendor area will be open between 5 and 7 at night until they get done doing whatever they're going to be doing, whether it be sales or installs. That way, not only is everybody that's attending get the ride, but the vendors that show up get the ride too.
Yep. So, see, everybody's saying thanks, Drew, now. See? It's a thankless job that he's getting thanked for. I don't think any event planner for any of the rallies get thanked. But I just want to thank Drew personally. Yeah, I just want to thank Drew personally because he put a lot of work into this and he's doing it for all of us. You know, what more can you say about a man's character? You know. Post a link to the helmet website. Yes, give me a minute, and I will. Righty.
I would say a joke, but my luck, everybody would do it, and Drew would come down here and kill me on his way back.
Why?
Because if everybody showed up with a gallon of ice cream to give Drew, he'd come back and kill me on the way back to Florida.
It wouldn't be the first time he tried to kill you.
Yeah.
So here's that link for the Daytona helmets. It's DaytonaHelmets.com.
Whew, good.
And just to reiterate, that C6 is only 2 pounds.
I wonder how they got it a whole pound under everybody else, because 3 pounds was the lightest.
Yep. Oh, where is Big Mike on this list? Oh, number 19. I wish I could change it.
Why am I not wearing my Rolling Throttle family shirt? Because I was kicked out because I can't make it to Mobbin. You was the one that threw me under the bus, so it's your fault.
Yep. Riding on threes. Didn't you see mine in Daytona? I bought it in Daytona. It's DOT and ECE compliant, not Snell. And it is 2 pounds. ECE is a much harder European standard to meet than Snell, believe it or not.
Evil. Mobbin the Mountains is not the internet.
Don't
worry about what that says.
Yep. And if you want, I do have a discount code. I don't make anything off of it. Let me bring that up for you. There it is.
Site says it's 3.68 pounds, so that right there is more than my Scorpion.
Well, I put it on my spring scale. It said 2 pounds.
Well, I got a digital one here. If I acquire one, I'll check it.
Yep.
Yeah. Bill's phone's dead. He's very sad that he cannot comment in the side chat.
You're in trouble now. It's the man himself, Mr. Rolling Throttle.
What's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Right,
Thank you very much for putting on this event this year. You were sort of asked to do it last year because we all had such a great time. And it grew and became a beast of its own.
Yes. And a lot of work. A lot of work.
And you have handled that, grabbed that beast by the horns and making it happen. And I want to say thank you very much for all the hard work you've done for it. Because every time you and I talk on the phone, you're doing something for Mobbin.
Yeah. It's kind of consumed my life right now.
So I bet you can't wait for these 2 weeks to be over with.
Nah. I'm just ready for it to happen.
Yep. Yes, I would say California wants to do that to register on the app, even if they already registered previously.
So yeah, the previous thing was just to kind of get an idea of what's going to happen. This is the actual event registration. So if you haven't registered, please register, because there's something big. If you register and attend, you're going to find out, because the funny thing is it's already turned into a 2026 thing.
Same weekend. Weekend of Father's Day next year.
Yeah. Hang on a second. I got to answer this.
Well then.
More mobbing. There you go.
Yep.
Bill asked if Tweedle would please call him after the live stream. What do you want me to call Bill, Dallas?
Call him the, non-Sawicki pipe owning person. Yeah, 701 wants the dates for next year. That'll be coming once Drew gets back on.
You see that, Rodden? That's your demise. Again.
I think it's pretty obvious that his demise was you with a hurt bike.
Yeah, and I beat him with a slipping clutch, and now I got a performance clutch. It won't slip no more. Because more power equals more problems.
High performance equals high maintenance.
Yep. But I mean, what you can't really be too surprised. I was still running the stock clutch, and there's debate on whether the STs came with standard clutch or a Screaming Eagle clutch, which I'm going to find that out when I change it.
There you go. About time to decide again. See, he says about time you finally decided to get it.
Is my oil there? Jeff Bezos ain't sent it yet. Well, he sent it from California. Their truck drivers are too slow. We got put from 5. Cabin 6. Where's cabin 6?
I don't know. Let's bring up the map.
Oh, that's on the other side of the campground, I believe. Because when you come in, you make that left, that's the first 5 cabins. And then you go down a little more, and I think the other cabins were on your right, weren't they?
I believe so. Let's see.
Behind the road that you was on?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm on their website. Oh, there we go. So let's share. Oh, he's back. Let's add him to the stage. There he is. Sorry I missed you, but we're trying to figure out where people are going to be staying.
It's not that big of a place.
Yeah, I know. Like Jamin's going to be in cabin 6, which is right here.
It's just past where you was at.
Yep, we're in spot 2 here.
I'm glad to see there's an unaffiliated guys rolling.
Hell yeah, they had a good live tonight.
Except I'm a goon, so we'll just go with that.
Yep.
Well,
Guns and Bagger says he's in cabin 9, so he'll be right down from that.
Oh,
how many cabins is on that back stretch, Doc?
Back down here? Well, these aren't cabins according to the legend. Those are 30 amp and water electric hookups that are back end spots. The cabins are back here, unless he's.
No, there's some up front.
No, you got 5 up here to the left, but what's behind where you're at against that tree line? Yeah, right there.
35, 33. Yeah, those are cabins. Oh, tent sites. Those are tent sites.
Oh.
Cabins, Lake Trail.
Behind the bars is on 6. 7. Forgot who was the other one. Guns and Baggers was 10. Yeah.
Yep.
Or 8.
All right. So where were we? We got any questions? If you guys got any questions, drop them down in the comments so I can start answering them, since Tweedle probably didn't answer them.
Vendors. Who are the vendors?
Daytona helmets. Rolling throttle.
They're showing up?
Rolling throttle?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So what else? Sawicki will be there.
Yeah, right on.
So Of course, Rolling Throttle will have a bunch of different product lines.
Absolutely.
We have
Badass gloves.
here's the thing. We have a lot of people that's coming. I'm not allowed to say that they're coming because they want to surprise people. Because this is wants to be more of, if you're part of it, you'll be there, so you get to enjoy the surprises type of thing. It's not trying to use the people to draw the people.
Got you. Have the people draw the people, not the vendors draw the people.
You see Mary's comment?
Still in the fridge.
I
Yes.
don't know if that's any good anymore.
I don't think it was any good when you bought it. From what I heard, it was nasty.
So I just want everybody to remember, we started this thing to be about riding, the conversations, and when you leave, you feel like family. That's why we started this.
And also, what happens at Mobbin stays at Mobbin, as Big Mike just said.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to this. I tell everybody that come into the shop that, hey, 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is today, I'll be in West Virginia for 5 days. I'm like, what's in West Virginia? I said, Mobbin the Mountains. Went last year. Best event I went to. The most technical roads I've ever ridden with some of the best people I ever know.
That's the whole point of it.
I said, it was the best event. So Riding wants to know what the street races are going down. Anytime. But you got to step up the lineup. You just can't step in the ring and think you can box.
Hey, we have to give it to him. He went and stepped in the ring with us.
Yeah, but he can't box.
Right. Here's the problem we have. Riding 3's actually the gatekeeper. So you have to actually step up to Riding 3 to try to box with the rest of us. Because he's the gatekeeper.
Here in Connecticut, I'm number 1 on the list.
No.
This ain't America's list.
He needs to change his name to from riding on 3s to Papa Willie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
I know.
No, we all know you won't back down because it's all for fun. Yeah, wheelie riding on 3. Mud, what's going on, my brother? What's going on? We're talking about West Virginia, which I wish you were coming to. Good times. It really is. Best event I went to last year out of all 8 events. I could tell you right now, out of the 3 or 4 events I'm going to this year, will definitely be the best event. Just saying. So somebody asked me for a points breakdown. How's everybody doing on points? Well, if a new member joins today, they're ineligible for the drawing, but they'll be welcomed into the Dr. Harley family because you had to be a member for 6 months and also be a member when the drawing happens. So the drawing is going to be the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So, Drew, you know what's going to happen Monday after Thanksgiving on Cyber Monday. I'll be going ring, 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 rolling throttle. This is what I need, and this is where you're shipping it to. Here's my credit card.
I don't even need to know where. Oh, you mean drop shipping it to? I was going to say, if it's going to you, I already know. I got that address.
Thank you, Evil Rick, for gifting 5 memberships. You are the man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let's see. Chasing Ghosts got a membership. Dark Souls Corner got a membership. Robert Kane got a membership. Oh, Steven got a membership. And Patriot Biker. Right on. Welcome to those guys. Hopefully they come on the live and watch and hang out and have a good time.
So,
but if you're not a member and you still want to be part of the Get Your Drawing, for $100 super chat on any live between now and the drawing, you'll get 10 entries, whether you're a member or not. You don't have to be a member. Non-members could be part of this, and it's $100 for 10 entries to win roughly about an $1,800 prize.
So we got vendors at Mobbin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm limiting vendors at Mobbin. The whole point is so that you can actually talk and spend time, and it's not like a normal rally where it's just like you're another customer, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. These guys are going to be doing stuff with us, riding with us, spending time with us. So you actually get to know the product, get to know the company.
Right on. So I get to meet the owner of Rolling Throttle?
Yeah, I'll bring her.
Okay, cool. What's up, Busted? Oh, let me get Busted in here. Get him his membership.
Any vendors for breakfast? No. Because let me tell you what, you go about what? Maybe a quarter mile down the road. That truck stop that you can get anything you want homemade for breakfast for cheap.
Yep. Now, kickstands up for all the rides at 8 a.m. if they're going to ride with the group.
Yep.
Where's the meeting point? At the campground? At the truck stop?
Well, on the flyer, it says everything starts at the campground.
Okay, just clarification. Just getting clarification.
Because I get you guys at the truck stop, and it's like herding cats trying to get you guys going because everybody's eating or walking around or playing with their motorcycles.
Well, we're going to be doing that at the campground anyway.
Brush his beard. That's what it is.
What?
Everybody was waiting on Sam to brush his beard. That's why everybody was taking their time.
I ain't waiting on Sam. Kickstands up, kickstands up. We're out of here.
I'm sure he can keep up or catch up.
So here's the other thing. There will be beer and stuff at the campground that you can purchase.
Oh, nice.
So,
and
you're welcome.
There will be, thank you. There will be biker games too at night, right?
Yeah, we'll do biker games.
Because that's always been talked about is doing biker games.
I don't know. Last year's biker games turned into a WWE match. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's something about Dallas getting elbowed in the eye by Crystal over a beer.
Yeah.
Drew not being able to handle losing a slow race, so he has to re-race and loses again.
Well, you did prove last year you are slower than Drew.
No, well,
yeah,
maybe they Drew, but I didn't get to go after the master, which was Nori.
Yeah, but in the slow race you did with Drew, you proved you were slower than him.
But I was the only one out there that didn't put his feet down.
No. I didn't put my feet down. No. Yeah. I get the video footage.
Better look again. Round 2, fight.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finish him.
Oh, that's a good question. Are the trikes allowed to compete in the slow race?
No, because riding on 3, you're already slow. So you don't even get out there.
Oh, Corey says Rhodey is the man to beat in a slow maneuvering race.
See, I love that everybody wants to come and saying they're coming, but please register because there is something special about registering. Please register so you can be included.
Yes.
And if you don't know, if you know people that hasn't, you ask them. And if they don't, you make sure they get there and they get that registered. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's not like very intrusive questioning. There's a reason behind it.
Why did it ask me for my jockstrap size?
You were on Pornhub's registration.
Oh, that's what it was. Was that Tweedles I was on?
Yep. Tweedle what?
Was that Tweedle's OnlyFans page I was on?
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to find that.
Yeah, midgets are us.
Yep. So, how do you pre-register? Mike wants to know. Well, I'll put the link back out there.
It's not pre-registration. It's actually registration.
Yep. Let's see.
Did you get? I already got it, Doc. If you want me to hit it?
Good. Hit it if you got it.
No, behind the bars, you're fine. It's just like if you and your wife are going, or like behind the bars, him and 2 sons are going, you can put them in there because I can see exactly how many people's there.
Oh, Corey's already got it. Tweedle's got it. No, that was just a pre-registration we did, Mike. There's a whole new registration you have to do.
Yeah. We're kind of get to that point.
And that's why we're doing this, is to get everybody out who say they're coming, get the registration out there, and boom, done.
It's that time to shut up or put up. Let's go. Like,
yep. There it is. You can't miss out. Can't miss it.
Because I'm telling you now, every one of you, I've been working hard on this, and I've been sweet talking my relationships to make this awesome for you guys, because I love you guys, and this is how I can say thank you for supporting what we do.
Yep. And if you're not sure if they've registered, they could go ahead and re-register, right?
Yeah, if they're not sure. I figured handle it for Big Mike. I don't know, Guns and Baggers, because we got Adam, and I think Adam might have you beat for closest coming.
Yep.
Because he's only in Ripley, West Virginia. So I don't know. I'd have to see. Oh,
yep.
Gosh, dang it.
No, Mel, you don't have to register yourself. I got you.
Yeah, I already saw that.
Yep.
Hey, how many's registered? I'll tell you, 32 out of all these hundreds and thousands of people. It's like, I'm coming. Only 32 is registered. So you guys better start beating the crap out of each other, making sure people
You
register.
might want to check your registration thing again.
I think 701 be traveling the furthest.
Oh, yeah. I think 701's going. I don't know. We'll have to see when it's all said and done.
I think he would be traveling the furthest. Because he's out there in no man's land where you just moved from before you went to Tennessee. 1,730 miles. One way.
No, you can't say he don't love us. He's going to ride all that way just to hang out with our goofy asses.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Busted.
Oh, that's right. Pull up Riding on Three's comment.
Yep.
He's doing a giveaway.
Nice.
And that brings me to the next thing. If there is something that you want to make sure that we have so you can get at Mobbin, email me and let me know.
Do I have to pay for it if I want it?
At Mobbin. Yes,
Yeah.
you do. At Mobbin. Yeah.
I want a banner. Oh, wave it. Oops.
Hey, so I know. So I found this too late, but there's this cool rig that's like this big cigar humidor rig where it actually has a deck and you can go in and get your cigars and all this stuff and talk to him. And he said he'd be willing to come in the Mobbin next year if we want him to come.
You'll never see Mike and DDK.
So 701 wants to know cash, credit cards, both?
Both. We fancy. We can take cards and cash.
Nice. Is there one you prefer more than the other?
Yeah, cash.
Because you don't get hit with the credit card fees.
Yeah. Them credit card fees start adding up big time.
Yep. So I keep saying it. I am so looking forward to it. You know, solid 4 days of good riding.
Yep.
A solid 4 nights of hanging out, having a great time. The what did you call it?
Well,
Madness After Dark or
Mayhem After Dark.
Mayhem After Dark. You know? And we all know we're going to have a great time because Tweedle's not going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
No, y'all gonna have Bill.
Yeah, and Bill's not leaving early this time.
Yay.
But that's exciting. Now, if they can't get to Mobbin the Mountains, they could always find Rolling Throttle at Gettysburg a month later.
Typo on form. How did you hear? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, I misspelled Dr. J. Please excuse my hillbilly English.
Did you just misspell the DR or the letter J?
No, here and here. It probably auto-corrected because I was doing it on my phone.
Probably. So what's your registration number up to now?
I don't know. Let's see here.
And don't forget to fill out the waiver. Right? You got to fill that waiver out.
Yep, if you want to ride with us in the group ride.
Now, do backpacks have to fill out that waiver?
Yep, everybody has to fill out that waiver.
Okay.
Let's see here. My workspace. I'm looking.
The waiver's right under the registration behind the bars.
So I have. Let me see. How is that even possible?
See, here's a good question. 701 wants to know what are the dates for 2026 so he can get the dates for next year.
Don't know yet. We will announce those Because I'll tell you right now, so everybody knows, we're going to do what we did last year. I'm going to keep this a tradition. We're going to have a powwow, and we're going to sit there. We're going to go, which date we're going to do next year? Because that's what we did last year. Because this is not my rally. This is not my event. This is our event. All right, and that's what we did last year. Everybody threw it out. Everybody spoke their piece. We came to a conclusion of what weekend to do it. Now, Laconia decided to move their stuff. We already put it out before Laconia. So,
well, they decided to compete with Mobbin.
I know we're so huge. You got
the oldest rally in the country is worried.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
But that's why we picked it, because Laconia historically has ended Father's Day weekend for the past 102 years. Now they decided to move it a week, thinking they're going to escape all the rain, but it rains the whole month of June in New Hampshire.
All right.
So here's an idea for everybody. If you have a smartphone, which I think most of us do, put in the Summersville location in your weather app. This way you can have an idea what to bring for rain gear if need be. She added Big Mike as her guest. Right on, Dr. J. Coming in strong with that ultra beautiful one-of-one road glide. You know what I mean? That's a nice bike. I can't wait for everybody to see it in person and hear it. You think Spaceballs is loud? You haven't heard nothing until you heard Dr. J's bike. Dr. J, you didn't hear it. There will be ice cream on site at the campground this year.
All right, now we're up to 44 people.
There you go.
I'm kind of disappointed, man. Had so many people like, I'm coming. This is going to be awesome. I'm like, well, I better put some work into it.
My God, it's still so good though.
Yes, it is. It is beautiful and just loud enough to everybody knows you're coming. Yes, Dr. J, there's going to be an ice cream vendor on site.
And I got asked, should I get a food truck for Wednesday night? I have it for Thursday night. Should I get a food truck for Wednesday night?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Hey, Gene Kelly, what's up? Oh, thank you, Gene. Yeah, that's Dr. J's bike, and it's absolutely beautiful. It was a lot of work. Her nephew did all the painting on that. Big shout out to Todd Nadeau for his beautiful paint work. He did a great job. Let's see. Oh, DDK says a barbecue food truck. Hey, I like the way he thinks.
Yeah, just so you guys know, like your registration stuff, I'm not giving that any of your information away. It's staying with me. This is for what we're trying to do to make Mobbin better and with a little surprise to it. So
there you go.
It's not to give away your information or to bombard you with a bunch of crap.
Mike says he's in for a food truck every day. If you really want to make him happy, have it be a pizza truck. Mike loves pizza.
Well, hang on. I think I found the best pizza ever.
Is it the pizza place you took me to?
No.
Really?
No, it's right here in Panama City. This little hole in the wall at the end of a strip. sat in there last night, watched them. They make their dough every day.
Yeah, but what does that do? What does that have to do with mobbing?
I just said I think I found the best pizza.
Oh, okay.
You think it's better than Big Ed's?
Oh, it smokes Big Ed's.
So
I
the
think the sun's
dates
getting to you.
is I got it on my calendar. June 18th through the 22nd, Gene. It's in Summersville, West Virginia. The fried chicken. That'd be good. I like fried chicken. Just make sure you don't keep it away from me. Oh boy. Best pizzas Connecticut. Yeah. Absolutely. I had the best pizza in Connecticut too, just the other day, Mike. No, Corey. I'll bring you to Roseland. Oh, Roseland beats Pepe's all day long. It's called Mobbin The Mountains.
Hey, I got the flyer. You can pull the flyer up. I just shared it.
Okay. Bam.
So the Visit Greater Summersville Tourism came on board with us. They're helping us out on a bunch of stuff. Of course, the wonderful people at the campground, then those guys are just like, can't ask for better people to work with for an event. Yeah. Of course, we're doing Mothman Ride, having lunch at the Harley dealership, and they have a ton of stuff to give away. What else?
Well, before you go any further, you got to thank Mel for Mothman Ride.
Yeah, the reason we're doing Mothman Ride is because last year, when they came to hang out with us over the holidays and at Mobbin, all I heard about was Mothman. So I was like, all right, we got to do a Mothman Ride.
Mel is eternally grateful to you for that, by the way.
Yeah. And I already talked to them. They are excited to have us there. So you guys better get ready. The museum, they're all pumped up and prepared for us to come hang out with them. So, so Friday is, let's see, that's Thursday. Friday is the big ride. We're going twisting right up through the mountains. Guns and Baggers he's probably going past where we're going on the way to us. We're going to Seneca Rocks, make a loop.
But that's okay. We'll be going the opposite direction. So
yeah. So we're going to Seneca Rocks. Of course, we're doing we're going to do the Scenic Highway like we did last year. I'm going to take you guys up on the Scenic Highway, and we're going to rip around, go in the Cass, go to Seneca Rocks, come back, just make a big loop. That's going to be the big day ride. That's going to be a long day, but it's going to be worth it. And then Saturday, we're just going to stay around. We're going to rip around all the sightseeing of the New River Gorge National Park and just have a good time and kind of wind down, hang out before everybody rolls out on Sunday. So,
yep. Now, for those that have never been to New River Gorge, that is a great ride. It's an awesome place to go. It's got a beautiful scenic overlook to look at the bridge, which is was it Highway 17?
What? That's 19 that goes
19.
Yep.
I was close.
Yeah.
Highway 19 that goes, you actually ride across it. I know Big Mike and I ride across it on the way into the campground. But it's also one of the tallest, if not the tallest bridge in the United States.
It's the tallest and longest arch bridge in the northern hemisphere, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and then then I'll take you guys down in the bottom, and then that way you can get all that view down on the river, and it's a pretty cool little ride down in there.
We will be passing a few waterfalls. I know we'll be going back on the Talon again on the big ride, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what waterfall are you talking about? Because there's like a ton of waterfalls.
Yep. And
I can take a ton of waterfalls on the route.
Yep. And the Talon, and we're going to be going back on the Talon again because I love that road.
Yeah, we're going back down. We're going to go back down to Canal Falls and then rip back up on the Talon and have a good time. Are you talking about Blackwater Falls?
Waterfall and was that Senya?
It's supposed to be it's Seneca, but
Seneca.
I know what he's talking about. Misspelled, but I know what he's talking about.
Jake says Cathedral Falls.
Yeah, Cathedral Falls is on the Talon.
Yep.
There we go. It's the longest steel span in the Western Hemisphere. See, GNR's got it.
Steve, that was Evil Rick, man.
So we're not going to Blackwater Falls because you're talking about another freaking 4-hour round trip just to get.
That might be a big ride for next year.
That's a big ride. That's a big ride.
That might be the good big ride for next year.
That's the thing. Like, we can do this for years, and I can take people on not the same routes for years.
Yeah. You know. Oh, here's a good question. The big ride this year, how many miles is it?
Let me look on the app. It literally will tell you how many miles this is. I think it's 2 something. 290 miles.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, Corey, there is gas very close by to the campground. You come out of the campground, you make a left a mile down the road, right across the intersection. There's a gas station.
It's not even that far. It's more like a quarter mile.
Yeah, it's not even that far. It's about the time you go to grab second, you're at the gas station.
Yeah. No, well, I was on Spaceball, so I'll see how it is on the road glide.
Yeah. So the first day is 268 miles. The second day is 290 miles. And then the last day is like 100 miles. So
all good stuff. That's right, Evil Rick. Everybody bang that like button. I'd really appreciate it if you did that.
And go register.
Yes. Please go to the registration page. Register. Get it done. This way Drew can quit stressing over it. The guy's got enough to stress over.
Well, you know how I am with this stuff. I try to do my best to make sure everybody has a great time.
Yep.
I try to be a good host.
Let me tell you, from my experiences with Drew and Crystal and them being hosts, it's first class or no class. And it's always first class. Just saying. There you go. Corey goes, register and sign all the forms.
Yeah. It won't take you like 2 minutes to do all of it. It's not like the forms are long. So
yep. See, Bud says cash is king. Absolutely. I'm a female hiding behind a man's name just to be transparent. Okay.
What are you talking about, DDK? He's never had a beard.
We have to admit, Sam has the best beard.
Whoa.
Or at least the best groomed beard.
I still got one, just not long.
Sam
apparently I needed to look more professional.
Hey, I do not apologize. I brush my beard by riding 90 miles an hour. That's what gets it nice and smooth.
Big Mike, who made him cut it off?
Moon pie.
Oh, shots fired, Tweedle. Big Mike says that's not a beard. Coming from King Viking himself without a crown.
Yeah, what's up with the crowns? What's the crown?
That's a new thing YouTube is doing, rating people in the side chat by how many comments they do.
Oh,
So the more comments you get rated. So the top 3 get a little crown with the number 1, 2, or 3.
oh, so they're mimicking TikTok.
Yeah,
I guess so.
That's what TikTok has done forever.
Wow, for a teenager, it might be a beard. Wow.
Oof.
Poor Tweedle's getting shots fired. Maybe it's because you're not going to Mobbin.
that's all right.
You think my right hand man would show up to like a big event like that? But
It is a rolling
You're
throttle
more than
event.
capable of handling it.
He's going to be losing that Employee of the Year status, considering he's going to be working for Moonshine Harley here soon.
Set the bar really low for Dallas. I know he's vertically challenged, so I'm hoping he can at least get a couple booster seats to jump over the bar.
I mean, he can just walk right underneath it.
You
How
gotta go
low
over the
can you
top.
go?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and read Riding Three's last comment? And y'all kiss my rear end.
Kiss my rear end. Hey, somebody just ordered the correct one to begin with. You wouldn't have that problem. I totally screwed that windshield order up. I ordered 2 windshields and both of them were wrong. I have no clue what I was thinking.
Well, that's because you didn't have any ice cream.
So I will tell people I have a Street Glide windshield for sale and I have a Road Glide windshield for sale.
Let me guess, one of the Road Glide one is tinted?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, there you go,
the windshield
BDK.
showed up today, just so you know. Mike, I got Hannah's windshield in the garage. I'll bring it on Friday. Hey, hola, Tito. I had a great time hanging out with Tito and his wife over the weekend. They came down, worked on Tito's bike, and then worked on his wife's Road Glide 3. We had a great time.
Yeah, hey DDK, I got a windshield for you to buy.
You let the old man have one good day, and he just wants to rub it in your face.
Oh, well, what Street Glide windshield you got?
Orange ice is what it is. It looked good on that white bike you got.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Throw it out there. You'll probably have it at Mobbin The Mountains, too.
Yep, I'll have them at the bottom of the mountains. I'm not sending them back because I figure somebody will buy them. So.
Yep, somebody will need them.
The bad thing is, I got 3 or 4 windshields from Blue Spade that I can't even run anymore.
Different fairing, different windshield.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It would look good on a black or white bike, just not a twisted cherry.
Yep. That's right, everybody. Get people excited for Mobbin.
I'm excited.
Because that's all I heard.
Technology is going to be working hard. Sawicki's going to be working hard. Max is going to be working hard. Oh, by the way, it all came from rollingthrottle.com. Some parts were installed by Tweedledee himself.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, Corey wants to know, do you have it for the new or the older Batwings?
It's the old style Batwing fairing.
So it would work for Corey's.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Beautiful.
It won't work. It won't work on theirs because he's got the new style. Stupid new style.
I like how that new windshield mounts on the Road Glide. To be honest with you.
I like having a pile of Road Glide parts that I can't use. It's always awesome.
Well, I have a pile of Road Glide, Street Glide, Softail, and other parts laying around. I'll actually have a lot more used parts laying around for a Road Glide. Starting tomorrow night. My Road Glide's getting a somewhat of a makeover.
What is it? What was the Road Glide? The 9-inch Sport Flare is what the Road Glide is.
On my bike, yes.
No,
No, I have a 12-inch
the-
Sport Flare.
the one I misordered for Hannah.
Yes.
It's a 9-inch Sport Flare.
Yep.
Smoke. Yep. G&B was asking.
Yeah. And that's for the up to 23 Road Glides.
Yep. The Gen 1s. Now we're into Gen 2 stuff.
Hell yeah. See, you're building your inventory up. Not on purpose, but
No.
that's what sucks.
I do not know what I was thinking that day. So it was just like I just completely got the order wrong. It was
Oh, here's an update. There might be one cabin available at the campground.
yeah.
Yeah, you can bring a dog to the rally. Somebody did last year. And as much as I love animals, I hoped it got laryngitis and it didn't.
Yeah. I remember I had to save it from hanging itself.
Yeah. See, Fat Light says 9-inch works for him.
It'll be there. So,
Yeah.
and for you Virginia people, we'll be at Thunder Roads in Danville this weekend at the Dino Shootout setup. So
There you go. Dan, that barking some bitch. Dan was just as annoyed as I was. Oh, man.
Dogs
Yeah. Go to the back of the pack. Oh, so the ruling, since we'll have people with trikes, where are you putting people with trikes in the pack?
So, just so nobody gets pissed off, the people who've been around me know how I run my packs. 2 wheels in the front, trikes in the back, and then cars after that. And when I say cars, I mean slingshots.
We have some of those showing up.
I got asked. I said, sure, come on. So, and then one of them's like, I don't have a car, I have a slingshot. I'm like, no, you have a steering wheel, it's a car. We make the joke. We had a great time with him. It's just the dog would just not shut up. Like that thing all day long for 10
Yeah,
hours.
he said the owner of the dog says the dog will only bark for about 5 or 10 minutes on the ride. And then he stops. No, the dog barked from the time he started his bike to the time he turned his bike off at the gas station.
So does that mean dogs are going to be in front of the trikes?
Dogs in front of they're on 2 wheels. I guess they are.
Bullshit, it stops. Yeah, it didn't. It just kept going.
Yeah, if it has a steering wheel, it's a car.
Yeah. So yeah, there is a cabin available.
Yeah. I'll have the information. I gotta call, talk to them. Yeah, we're going to do the Dino Shootout. It's me and Dally because Crystal's got to work and Tweedle don't leave the holler. So
Tweedle has to work on his bike.
You can't get the waiver to go through?
Yeah, everybody else is not having a problem. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for RVs, they do, I don't know what they have left for full hookups. When I mean full hookups, I'm talking electric, water, sewage.
They don't do boondocking. They have back ends. They have back ends left. Yeah. Yeah, they got back ends left. Like if you want, like call, talk to them, tell them you're there for mobbing, they'll give you a discount.
Yeah. Are there powered sites?
Yeah, they're all full hookups. They don't have boondocking sites. Everything they have is full power.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for registering.
Oh, behind the bar said you got an RV site yesterday.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
I just can't wait for everybody to meet the people I know it's coming.
XN wants to know, will the waivers be available on site?
We'll work on getting you. I don't do paper stuff, but we'll get you taken care of.
One way or another, we'll figure it out. We're a bunch of YouTubers. I think we can handle a little technology.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to let you suffer. We take care of people.
I'm actually looking forward to Tweedle's next video.
What's that?
I guess him changing his clutch.
Oh, that's going on Pornhub.
I don't know why he needs to change the clutch. Oh, I do, because the stupid plate I told him not to put on it.
I bet you he didn't order through Rolling Throttle, did he?
No.
Because this piece of shit right here, I'll show it for everybody so you can actually see who made it. It's a piece of shit. And you shouldn't be able to collapse these springs at all. And I can collapse them pretty good with 2 fingers. Claims 200 horsepower, could hold 140 horsepower bike.
And the tech support at Rolling Throttle said, I wouldn't do that.
I would do an Apex clutch if you want to support up to 200 plus horsepower.
Heavy hoppy alternative.
I'm loving my Apex clutch setup.
Corey, yeah, but then I have to file, and then I just can't make it and do forms and information that I need real quick, where everything's digital, and I can be like. So if it comes down to it, I'll be like, fill it out for them. We'll get you taken care of.
Yeah, DDK, they are all the money and then some, but they work extremely well.
Hey, pull Corey's up.
No, I don't like Corey.
Pull Corey up. I'm glad you like it, Corey. I'm working on picking them up and putting them on the website.
And which clutches would that be?
Energy One. They're made in Arizona. Small company, USA made company.
Nice.
Yep.
How many clutch disc pack is it? Is it like 9? Like stock?
It's a stock setup.
Okay. Hey, Steve Turner, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Tweedle's got it, see.
Yeah. I missed one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Right on, right on.
Oh, you did take my recommendation of using maximum mineral oil. Thank you, Tweedle.
Who are you talking to? Oh,
Corey did exactly what I told him to do. And he's like, yeah, it's awesome. It works. Because Corey will listen when I tell him to fucking do something. He shakes his head at me.
you know, if I recall correctly, I think mine was on the table before his. So
Well,
I
Corey's is
missed
in
it.
the
I went
bike
slow
before
with it.
yours. Good night, Big Mike.
Do what?
Corey's is in the bike before yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's because my oil hadn't come in yet.
Oh, wait, it's your full-time job that's getting in the way.
I know.
No, it's Amazon. They ain't delivered the oil yet.
What did you say?
Amazon has not delivered the oil yet.
Shh, you're fired.
Am I not speaking English? You don't sell it, so
Well, did
Amazon.
you
can't get
call and
mad at
ask?
me for you not selling it.
Amazon.
Did you call and ask Rolling Throttle if he sells it?
I'm the shipping department. I know what he sells.
Actually, he is legit the shipping department. He has like the inventory in his house. He's the legit shipping department right now.
Somebody wants to kick 10 grand my way. Here's a whole stage 2 kit. I'm kidding. I ain't gonna do that.
Wait a minute. I know there's a stage 2 kit coming my way, or a cam kit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Tell you
tell
that
you
dude-
now,
EJ's
that's
a
not
good
yours.
dude, man.
All right. Pull behind the bars up. All right.
Mm-mm.
You have to read the technical specs of what clutches you're running to know what oil to use. Because certain clutches specify certain oils. If you don't use them, you will mess them up. Like, don't use Redline Milkshake.
That's the transmission. Thank you very much.
Use
It
Redline.
says Energy One says type of fluids we recommend are any HD petroleum based non synthetic primary oil as lightweight as possible, or even a good petroleum based motor oil such as 1040, 2050 in weight. You can even use ATF, Type F, or B and M trick shift. Use of synthetics is not recommended as they tend to cause slippage. So if you're running synthetics, start building power, you're going to have slippage.
All right, 701. Evil Rick is number 2.
Yeah, so Corey, I'm not a genius. I'm just a dumbass that walked into like a good friendship with somebody that's like super like out there and smartness when it comes to HD. And he had to school me about the multiple different types of clutch systems and the multiple different types of oils and how to use the oils in the primary. So,
Got an education.
oh, I got an education, all right. I didn't know I was going to spend 5 hours on a primary.
Well, better that than Tweedle saying, "Come here, let me educate you."
Can't help it. He took it out of context.
But yeah.
If you said that to Drew, he's like, "All right, let's go behind the trailer. Educate me."
He might not say nothing. I might just be looking up at the sky.
I'll be going, Tweedle, good luck.
No, so like these clutches are used in a lot of stuff. It's kind of like the cams that I do now. It's one of those things like if you know type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right. And what are they like? $250 or something for the kit?
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, then if you use the Maxima V-twin mineral primary oil, that's like another 30 something dollars for that, and the primary gasket.
Yep.
Or you could spend the $1,500 on the Apex.
Hey, the Apex works.
Every penny.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, especially if you're going to do
I'm not dogging it. My pockets ain't that deep.
No, that's what I'm saying. We did a great job. We know this works and it's phenomenal, right? So we went and found a budget friendly thing. Like if you don't have all that power.
Be fair, it's still got to be 100% tested by us. So,
well, all
right
I
now
gotta
it's looking promising.
As far as clutches go, for 2 years, for 6,000 miles, the stock clutch on Spaceball held. Okay, I upgraded the springs. I put a variable rate pressure plate in it, but that clutch, when it came out, man, it wasn't burnt, it wasn't smoked. And you guys seen me ride that bike. I am show that bike no mercy.
No, you even
ride them like you stole them.
You tried to shove up my ass when I was missing third gear.
Well, I think someone did say, "Get out the way, move." Something you're not used to hearing.
Well, the thing is like when I do those group rides, I try to do it to where in a good medium of everybody, where everybody can enjoy it.
You have to, because you want everybody to get from point A to point B safely and have fun.
Right. That's why when we do the Talon, I have a spot we're going to pull off, right? We're going to do the Talon. And we'll be like, all right, when you pull out here, you're going to go left. And then you'll see me about 15 miles up the road on the right. That's where you know to stop. And anybody that wants to rip, they take off first. Everybody else that wants to cruise, you give them about 10, 15 minute head start.
I'll be honest with you. I ripped through it last year. This year, I'm going to cruise and enjoy the scenery.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
That's what I say now.
That's why I have, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's one of those roads that it's absolutely a badass road to rip on.
Yep. And it's very technical.
Yep. So if you want to rip, we're going to send you out first. And then the rest of us will catch up. But you are right. It is very technical. It can sneak up and bite you if you're not watching what you're doing. So.
Yep. Especially when you have the switchback that has, not only is it a switchback, but it's a downhill and it's like 190, 200 degree turn.
Oh, I found the Mobbin The Mountains compound that's actually for sale.
Really?
So the switchback you're talking about, where you come back around, and also it drops down where you gotta watch where you do the switchback at.
Yep.
You come down a little ways, you can go left to right, and there's like a little restaurant and a store and stuff right there. All of that property in that fork is for sale.
Ooh.
And come find out, if you take a road behind the restaurant, they actually have 3 cabins already set up. And they have another 5 acres that's cleared to where you can put like camp spots in.
Nice. So Zach wants to know, so Crystal's leading the rippers portion and the stock bike is leading the cruising portion.
Bro, she is mean as hell. If you let her take off on that road, she will show you how to ride a freaking bike.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Like she knows that road inside and out. And it's funny because I have filmed her. And when you're in the blind turns and stuff, all you hear is the grinding forever before you see her. She just drags everything coming through there.
Nice. Well, that's why you got to get her some 13-inch shocks.
Yeah, we got.
And then put 6-inch extensions on her boots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fun because you also have elevation changes and all this stuff too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just not a flat road like this. I mean, like one part you're going into a left-hand turn that drops and then banks into a right-hand turn, or you have a chicane that's up and over and down. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of elevation change in it also. So.
I've been saying it since I've driven that road during the holidays last year. Well, literally, it was the holidays of 2023 that that road makes the Tail of the Dragon look like Child's Play.
It's pretty much it's a racetrack. If you could keep the big trucks off of it, it's a racetrack. Because where everything's also the turns are banked. It's not flat turns. You're banked in there.
Yep. See, XA said it sounds like Arkansas.
So I rode Pig Trail and everything. Pig Trail has no. Pig Trail's not even close to this. Pig Trail is more of us up on like the scenic highway and back that direction.
Yep. Yes, Corey, it is Route 16 going north.
Yep. No, this is 60. It's 16 at the wide, I'm telling you.
Yep. Man, I'm looking forward to it again. I fell in love with that road in the cage in December. Well, no, I'd say I fell in lust with that road in December in a cage. And then last year, I fell in love with that road, and I dream about that road and riding that road. It's such a great road. And then going up the top of Snowshoe Mountain last year, that was great. Some amazing views. You know?
No, it's not like Needles.
No. You'll find out riding on threes, and I want to hear your opinion of it. Corey, you're going to have a great time on that road. I know Rhodey will have a great time on that road. See, Gene says he disagrees that the pigtail's more technical.
I didn't say the Pig Trail was not more technical. I said it's not like the Pig Trail. It's like the other roads that we're going to ride up on the scenic highway and back that direction.
Now, West Virginia does not know how to pave a straight road.
That's the truth.
Even their highways aren't even straight.
No.
They ain't flat or level either.
Nope. Which is, to me, the best part about riding those roads. Well, there is that one road that we go into New River Gorge that's wide and straight. That Crystal, you were already there waiting for us. Crystal and I rode up alongside Crystal, I looked at her, yawned, and then she got on it, and I got on it, and Tweedle got on it. Oh, no, Tweedle, you were in the back.
I was in the back with Nori.
Sam got on it, and we had a
Sam.
quick rip right into New River Gorge.
Oh, yeah, when we got on 19 and went down to the bridge, yeah. We went off the 2-lane onto the 4-lane to go down.
Yep.
So where the bridge is at.
Yep, that 4-lane. That's a straight road. That's fun to rip on. See, Fackline goes, the bridges in the interstate aren't straight either. No, they're not. Hey, Throttle Iron in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you guys. Good to see you.
I don't know. It's fun. It's going to be fun. I hope everyone enjoys it. Because like I said, I actually put some work into this. I try to think of everybody, so it's a good balance for everybody.
Yep.
So.
I'll be honest with you. If someone does not have a good time that weekend or that 5 days, that's their own fault.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's their own fault. You know, if you're going to go ride and then go hang out in your cabin or your tent or your RV and not hang out, you're going to miss out on half the fun.
Yeah, see, Fat Glide's been up to Seneca Rocks. Yep. We're going.
So it's going to be a great event. It really is. I've been looking forward to it now for 11 months, almost 12, and I'll be going back on the clock for 12 more months to 2026. Oh, Xan goes, speaking of talent, got anything lined up? A lot of comedians, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I was going to start my comedic career up there.
All the comedians being all of us,
The
and
shenanigans.
shenanigans. And if you want to know about the shenanigans, last year you should have been there.
Yep. So you'll have to come this year to find the shenanigans. No, I do not have any music talent lined up.
Nope.
Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not trying to make it a full-fledged rally.
No. It's the campground's a place to sleep and hang out, and all day you're doing nothing but riding. You're not going vendor spot to vendor spot to vendor spot. You know what I mean? You're going out, you're riding, you're exploring, you're having a great time.
I mean, you can after riding, you go to vendor spot to vendor spot, but the vendors are going to be with us at the campground.
And they'll be with us riding.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. You're not just going to go and look at a product like you do at the rally. You're going to get to actually spend time with these people and get to know these people. It's almost like you're getting a little behind the scenes of what goes on.
Yeah. It's going to be a great time. And Tweedle's going to miss out.
No. But if you want something, let me know. Because the dude that runs the talent stuff is my buddy. I can call him and be like, actually, I thought about, he mentioned it to me of just bringing some stuff up and leaving it with us in the trailer. So if anybody wants to get stuff, they can get it.
I want at least stickers, and I don't care about patches. I don't do anything with patches.
Yeah, I'll call Jeff and let him know. Yeah, smoke. So let me tell you what, Fat Glide and Campfire. That's the area I tried to do this to begin with. Let me tell you the downside. That area up there wants nothing to do with our crowd. Nothing.
That might change.
They want the Subaru driving hippies.
That might change.
Why would it change when I literally went, hey, we want to do our thing again, and freaking the campground and Summersville's like, let's go, come on in.
Yeah, but now that you got the tourism behind you, and you're seeing how many people are showing up and going,
but that's not how I roll. I don't forget the people that was there.
I know. But hey, for a fee, let's see, if they buy a sticker or two, maybe a T-shirt, depending on what they look like. Yeah.
Oh, they're pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll holler at them and see if I can't get them just to drop the stuff off.
Yeah. Let's see.
And also, we got breaking news on Dr. Harley's live stream tonight. For anybody that doesn't want to do group rides, we will have the Freeman maps. I don't know how many people know about Freeman maps. They have their maps of different areas that have all the rides in them. So we're going to have maps to give out.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rolling Throttle is now going to be in all of the Freeman maps.
So,
Jane wants to know if there's going to be stripper poles for, I guess, for him to make a couple bucks.
I was going to say we don't discriminate.
Yep. You want to bring one, Gene? We will not say no to it. If Rick says he likes maps.
Yep. So we'll have those there to give out to people. Whether you ride with us or not, we'll give you.
Just give me digit
be-
grid coordinates, and I'm good.
Yeah, they'll be free. And well, the thing is, they actually show like rides, different rides and stuff in the areas. It's not like a normal map where it's like, okay, which way I want to go. It's more of, hey, I want to go ride this area. Is there any good rides? And then it also has the places to stop along it, and like mom and pop places that you can stop if you want to stop along it.
Oh yeah, like the Secret Sandwich Society.
Oh my gosh, I have been asked already. Are we going back to Secret Sandwich Society?
Highly recommend it.
I've been asked to do Secret Sandwich Society. I've been asked to do Pies and Pints.
Yep, Pies and Pints is good too. I like that place. Cool. Cool. I'm bringing my rolling throttle koozie.
Don't show that. We don't give those. We don't make those out. Those are for limited editions.
Oh, no kidding. Mud's looking at a 25 lowrider ST. Needs something to tool around on.
So, yes, do it. Because that 25 has the same motor as in my Road Glide. It's a high output 117.
He has a built 128. That thing just sounds mean and nasty.
Yeah, but you get that one. He gets that 25. He needs to get one of the cams off of me for that motor because I'm telling you,
Yeah,
that cam for that motor that we have is freaking wicked and sounds nasty.
hell yeah. With a Thunder Max. And a Sawicki 2-in-1. Boom. Done.
Let's just make it happen at Mobbin. Boom. Done.
That's it. Bud, you're coming to Mobbin.
Oh, and we will have black Sawicki exhausts. They're rare. You don't see them everywhere.
I just put one on not too long ago.
Shh. Okay, come on, Doc.
Hey, video's coming.
Yeah, okay. They're hard to get a hold of unless you know somebody.
Yeah. Well, it's like I told.
No, I don't believe you. I don't think that exists.
I told my customer, you have a bigger inventory of Sawicki pipe than Sawicki. And he was surprised because that black pipe was on back order with Sawicki for 4 to 6 weeks, and you had it. I said, I told you. Actually, that video comes up Sunday, doing the pipe in the Thunder Max.
It sounds good. Even for a stock setup, they sound good. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. I did a at the end of it is the did the sound bite. You know. Yes, Corey, it's already available for you guys. At 21 views.
Go watch it again, Corey.
Yep. Or you can watch it again on Sunday at 7:15.
What else we got? I don't know.
Oh, let me see.
We got some special. We got a lot of special guests coming, or a lot of industry special guests coming to hang out with us.
Well, the famous Tweedledee won't be there.
I know the most famous person we got. He's not showing up. But.
See, Dan watched already.
I figured Dan would be excited. I'm going to have an ice cream truck.
I don't think he was in there when that was said.
Yeah. Dan, there's an ice cream truck going to be at Mobbin this year.
I mean, there is an ice cream shop. Literally, take a right and go how far down the road?
Half mile.
Yeah, it's Fat Eddie's. It's an awesome little shop.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I enjoyed it. I might have.
But this thing, they do some wild stuff. They got highly recommended to me by a bunch of locals, so that's why we're like, hey, let's do it. Because that's my point too. So everybody knows, I come from the area, and I really want to bring something back to help the local people. So
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure the campground is very, very appreciative of Rolling Throttle.
yep.
Let's see. Trying to pose for his showing kneecap like an Amish ankle.
Yeah, that's my surgically repaired knee.
Yeah, that's when your best friend still keeps his word.
Yeah, they embarrassed the hell out of me during registration.
So did you hear? So everybody, did you hear what happened at Tweedle at registration?
No, I did not. Let's hear it.
I ain't told nobody that.
So where I was there for him, they had my contact information. So I get a text and they're like, hey, need you to come do registration. So I tell Tweedle, hey, go do your registration. They want you. So he walks in to do registration. I'm like, well, they might need me. Well, about the time I open the door, she asked you if you were married or had a girlfriend or something like that. What was it? Yeah, I
She
said,
asked
yeah.
me if I was married.
Yeah, I said, yeah, me.
And then something happened afterward.
After that, like all train of thought just went right out the window because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And that woman's just like, I don't know what to say right.
And then something happened afterwards at a drive-through.
So let's put this in context. I've been awake for 30 some hours by this
24
time.
hours at least.
Yeah. And Tweedle was Major Johnson in Space Control, and and he wanted to eat, and we were going Chick-fil-A. Like, okay, I'll take you to Chick-fil-A before I take you home. When we go through Chick-fil-A and we're ordering, and he just leans over and goes, hey, you got birthday cakes? Because it was my birthday. And she's like, no. So I'm like, you embarrassed me like hell. So we get up to the drive-thru where they give you food. Here comes this cup of ice cream and cookies for my birthday. They give to me through the drive-thru.
Payback's the motherfucker, ain't it?
When we stopped, her back was to us, and I could see her arms like down by her side, and she turns around and starts singing "Happy Birthday." So I started singing "Happy Birthday" too. He was madder than hell.
I think Tweedle,
He got his cake and ice cream though. I was looking out for my boy. I mean, shit.
Because we all know how much Drew loves ice cream.
Yeah.
I love this
so much.
Make
sure he got his ice cream.
I loved it so much I didn't eat it. But let's put this whole day into context. One, it was my birthday. And for anybody that's coming to Mobbin that thinks I'm an asshole and I actually don't care about you, I actually do care about you. I appreciate anybody that helps out, that whether it's promoting, whether it's just telling people about our product, whether it's showing up and supporting. I actually care about you, because this is how much of a guy I am about caring about my people. I totaled my truck and shoved the motor into the cab at 11:59, 1 minute before my birthday. And it knocked me out. And still to this day, it hurts to in and out of bed. Like I can't, I have trouble laying down flat because I'm still hurting. And I have trouble actually riding to this day. But I totaled my truck. Hurt, still woozy. Get home. I take a shower. I take some medicine, not like hard drugs, but like ibuprofen and stuff. I get on my motorcycle, hurt like a mofo, ride an hour to pick up my buddy just so that he can make sure to have his knee appointment done. and get his knee fixed so he could come and help me at the rallies. Because he's like, I didn't get this done, so I can be at the rallies to work and help you. And I did that. It was like 36 hours before I went to bed. And I'm still hurting, still out of it.
That's what brothers do for one another.
And now he's not even going to show up to Mobbin to help me.
Something about he's got sand in his vagina or something.
Something about my AC unit being broke as fuck and not paying for itself. You can start a GoFundMe
Look,
if you can get
when
it
you're
up
at
before then.
Mobbin,
I'll go.
when you're at Mobbin, you don't need air conditioning.
But I'll be serious. Like, I'm still got a lot of problems from that wreck. Like I'm worried about working rallies because, like, when I ride, I get to the point that I just have to jam the gears. I just have to get the motorcycle going and jam gears. And my muscles in my middle of my back and the muscles like in my chest and stuff, like they hurt so bad. So
Yes, Dallas. It was the day after your sex change surgery.
yeah, 2 days in a row with my geriatric friends.
Well,
But
that's what brothers do for one another.
But that's the kind of guy I am. When, like,
again, that's what brothers do for one another. Come hell and high water, you be there for them, and vice versa, except for Mobbin.
except for Mobbin. Like, he's like, I know that you can't really use your left hand, and I know you're having all this trouble, but
I'm going to throw this out there. If you need help with installs, I'll be there to help you out. Just saying.
He's got Dallas. He'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Parts will only fall off about 75% of the time if Dallas does it.
No,
Well,
everything.
Nori's also going too, right?
I'm kidding everybody. That's a joke. I'm not serious. Dallas's parts stay on.
But on the serious side, I'm still having a lot of like physical problems because of that wreck. And then, of course, insurance is like we still don't have a truck because all the insurance mess with it. So,
yeah, they don't want to pay.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to them collecting money, they want it. They want it now. But when it comes time for them to pay out to cover what they say they're supposed to cover, whoa, we got to pump the brakes. We got to look at it at every angle.
Yeah, but then we have to pay all this stuff to keep from financially ruining us because they're screwing up. So
Yep.
And now we're having to fight with them to get stuff paid. It's yeah.
See, even Corey's willing to lend a hand at Mobbin.
You guys are awesome. I just wanted to be honest. I'm still having a bunch of physical problems with it. So.
Guido's getting a wiener replacement surgery?
No.
Dallas says. All right, Cupcake. See you tomorrow, or good luck at work tomorrow. And we'll see you at Mobbin. Well, next week, too, on the live. And of course, the members' lives on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Which are a lot of fun. But the carbon fiber rear fender giveaway, I'm sweetening the deal.
What?
Not only if you enter for the raffle, it's $25 for the Venmo for the rear carbon fiber rear fender for the Softails, 20 to 24 Softail, Lowrider S and ST. I'm also throwing in a carbon fiber front fender. That's not Advan Black.
Ooh. So they can just carbon fiber their bike out.
Yes, he could if he enters.
I wish the road glides were that easy. Let me just carbon fiber the front and the back. Yep, we're good.
Nope. Spaceballs is almost all carboned out except for the interfering and the tank and the windshield.
And I'm still on the old grocery getter.
Hey, you got bigger fish to fry than build a performance bike right now. Plus, you're building crystals, so you can't build 2 bikes at once. You got to take your time and do one right, and then recoup some funds and start a second one.
All my money goes into this stuff.
Absolutely. But there's plans for next year that, maybe you could break even. So what is the benefit this year for Mobbin Mountains?
What's the benefit?
Yeah, isn't you doing a benefit for veterans, a veterans organization?
Oh, yeah. So we're raising money for it's a dental practice out in Sturgis. So everybody knows what this is about. And what they do is for Veterans Day, they give free dental care to all veterans. Don't matter.
Right.
And when I say free dental care, I mean they're doing like root canals, cavity stuff, like
Crowns.
Yeah, like big dollar stuff, and it's all done by donations and volunteer time.
Big shout out to Tiger. Our prayers are with you, brother. Hope.
Yep, Tiger, if you need anything, hit me up.
Yep, same thing, man.
I'll get Tweedle on it.
Bill, that I've said there will be ways to earn extra entries at Mobbin, so you would just have to wait and see.
But yeah, so that's what this year, because they actually helped me out on Veterans Day, and I was like, I would love to like raise, anything that I can raise and help them out, because that money just goes towards more veterans that they can help. So,
yep.
Hey, Doc, you could always have them check in with Tweedle for more points.
Yeah, but you're not going to be there.
Exactly.
Ride down to Tennessee to visit Tweedle, get a picture with Tweedle.
Mm-hmm. Get a picture made with me, and they get 10 points.
Time and date stamped during Mobbin the Mountains, but don't miss the rides and the after party.
So I'll see everybody about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's a great idea. We all ride down to Tweedle's house at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, start banging on the door. The shotgun can only hold so many bullets.
I wouldn't be using a shotgun, so.
I was going to say, DDK, do a burnout. Ride past Tweedle's, do a burnout real early in the morning. Wake them up.
I probably wouldn't hear it.
I'll bring Spaceball by and rev on you. You'll hear that.
Oh yeah, this guy stays up the holler so much that me and Crystal ride to West Virginia and back, and we pass his house, and he's just on the front porch hanging out.
Backlight, that's how you lose points.
What's your address? Put it in the side chat. That makes it even harder for you to find me if you don't know it.
Oh, I know it.
Shoot, I don't even need an address anymore.
I know it. I'll just slap it in the GPS and bring everybody with me.
Yeah, Dallas and Dan don't need a GPS to get here either.
Extra points for anybody that tags Tweedle's house with a sticker on their way to Mobbin The Mountains.
Oh, photographic evidence, though.
Photographic evidence that you tagged Tweedle's house with a sticker.
Yes.
I don't want you spray painting Tweedle's house. Shoot, Tweedle even got a new mailbox because of me. So,
yep.
Well, to be fair though, that was the tow truck driver ran over it.
Yeah, but because he had to get the truck.
You did have some fun with that one though.
Don't worry about it, Dan. What you do is you go by early in the morning, he'll be asleep anyways.
Security cameras don't sleep.
Yeah, but by the time you see it, he's long gone. Hello, Blake. You like turtles? Right on.
But yeah. Hope everybody's ready. Like I said, make sure if you know anybody's coming to register.
Yep. Get that registration in, get your waivers filled out.
There's stuff I could say, but
You could say it. It'll be just between the three of us.
No. My thing is I want people coming just because of some of the stuff we got going on. I want the people that truly wanted to come and have fun be rewarded for being there.
Well, I am sure as of right now, the people who say they're coming are coming because they wanted to be there.
Yep.
Oh, Dallas's son. Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah, he's the one that can actually fix stuff, not break stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Cool. Right on. Now, is this Blake? You got the lowrider S, right?
For some reason, I'm not allowed to hang out with Blake. They will not let me hang out with Blake.
Look at this. A laser pointer will burn out most home security cameras. There you go. Yep. He says Marines could find a way
on camera before you can even get to them.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Father Time calling you out.
Man, Mr. Pajama Pants himself calling me out.
Oh, right on. Penny's installer.
Excuse me? You like to rephrase that? I'm the bad influence. You're probably right.
Yep. So yeah, people say all the time, Doc, I got to stop hanging out with you. It costs me too much money. I'm not telling you to buy this stuff. You're asking me, and I'm telling you what works and what doesn't work. And you should have called me before you bought this. Before you go buy then now you're going to go buy a Thunder Max.
Oh, you mean like when people call it Tweedle to talk rolling throttle business when they should have just called me?
Yeah.
Because then Tweedle has to call me and ask the question.
Yeah.
Like Tweedle ain't allowed to talk to stage twos to anybody anymore.
No, Tweedle's not.
I make you spend too much money because I'm all or nothing.
Thunder. What about Thunder, Les?
My face is not bare. I still have a beard. It's just short.
I remember there was a time when you shaved it clean.
Well, when you work with a bunch of OnlyFans girls, you got to get cleaned up every once in a while.
Thunder Max is the best.
Yes. Yep. I love my Thunder Max. I want to get one from my Lowrider S.
Unless you're Tweedle.
Do you know where I can get one, Drew?
I know where you can get one. You can go to rollingthrottle.com and pick up your Thunder Max.
Hell yeah.
Why is my Thunder Max no good?
No, you messing with the Thunder Max.
I don't touch the damn thing. You do.
You and Dan touched
I have a guy.
You and Dan touched it. I had to come over there.
Hey, I diagnosed the problem before you even got there. He just didn't believe me.
No, but I had to run it my way so we could prove that that's what the problem was.
Yep. See, keep Tweedle out of the customer service.
That's why we put him in shipping.
Is there such a thing? But there isn't.
He's actually doing an excellent job in the shipping department. I think we found his knack.
Thunder Max is a weird name for a vibrator.
Wow, Blake, you're going to talk about what's on your mom's bike, huh? This thing just got weird.
Wow. Okay. That's all right, Les. I understand.
Technically, it's not. I had it.
Yeah. All right. Technically, it's not. Tweedle
What,
has
what bike is that for?
23 Road Glide ST. That's what. Basically, the way it works now is an M8 with a center coil or an M8 without a center coil. You know?
Yeah, but the Lowrider S is a different connector than the Touring. I got 3 plugs on my ECU.
Actually, the only one I've done is Jake's. Lowrider S.
Jake's is newer. Jake's is what, a 2022, 2023?
22.
Yeah, I have a 2020. He's got the redesign with the gauge on the riser.
No, that's 23.
Mm-mm.
That's 23.
Yeah, his gauge is on the riser.
Oh,
Mine
yeah.
on the tank.
Yeah.
Different.
Oh, actually, no. His gauges are on his T-bars with his fairing now. After somebody pulled a freaking connector apart, and luckily somebody was there to wire it back. I know one thing. I will never do one-piece T-bar setups anymore. I will only do MX style.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were doing that, but when you told me, I was like, it makes sense, but I wouldn't do those.
Well,
I wouldn't do those. Well, if somebody came in and wanted them on their bike, I would talk them into an actual riser and an MX bar. But yeah, no. Especially 1 inch. You know?
Yeah.
Especially 1 inch.
Going to do the ST conversion. What are you saying? What are you calling an ST conversion?
He's putting in the ST fairing on it and bags.
Oh.
Well, I got a. I'm raffling off like a carbon fiber rear fender from Advan Black, and a carbon. With that now comes a carbon fiber front fender. Fits 20 to 24 Lowrider S and STs.
He says he's got a Lowrider S, but every time I'm around, that thing's just sitting in the front of the garage at Dallas. I'm just wondering.
Well, we know Dallas can't ride it. It's too tall for him.
So if you want an entry, you just send me a Venmo of $25 and you get entered in.
What's Fat Glide asking? Go back up.
Bill's going to be the next victim.
Go back up to Fat Glides. What's he asking?
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dally. That's right. I have Penny's name on the list at work. Let's see. Dallas bought boots today so he could reach the ground.
Only get it out to break the law.
Hey, race sell, make bail, right?
That is exactly why Penny's like, you're not allowed to hang out with Blake. Like, I'm sorry. If you're not willing to do 100 felonies in a mile, we're not going to ride together.
Only 100?
In a mile.
Are you being conservative?
No.
I figure there's at least 25 at the red light as we sit there on the two-step.
I was doing that the other night. Last night. It was raining and storming. We were riding in storm. We'd never ride in anything normal. And it was raining. And there's like the dude on like a Sportster in the next lane over. And I just started doing burnouts and had to stop. Like,
Well, burnouts in the rain are easy.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't going to be bad on the tires because it's already slick. So,
Yep. Rolling Follow family needs a tire deal.
we do. We didn't figure out how we can get a tire sponsor.
Yeah, the Rolling Throttle race team.
Oh, Doc.
Yeah, but Bill didn't make that cut.
Oh,
He still got to get through the gatekeeper.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I didn't make the cut either.
oh, yep.
Yep, you got to go through the gatekeeper.
It's just too far for me to come down and race you at the track
Yep, Papa Willie.
for a weekend, you know? Texas Rider's in the house. What up, Texas Rider?
Papa Willie. Metzler, poor for poor.
Well, I'm going to call it, guys. We're just over 2 hours now, 2 hours, 10 minutes.
Hang on.
Thanks for-
Before we get, I got one last thing.
Oh, all right. Hold on. There it is.
Tweedle installed front suspension on Dallas's bike. It incorrectly installed it, and the fork tubes were screwed up, and the neck bearing wasn't right because when he was doing the front, he didn't do the drop away test to make the neck bearing was right. So Dallas couldn't ride to the beach because Tweedle didn't do a correct front fork cartridge installation.
Wow.
First I'm hearing of it.
Tweedle's just used to doing those rally installs.
Now I know why I do the front fork cartridges at rallies.
Because I was doing exhaust.
My gosh. Like, this guy's not even fun to pick on anymore.
No. He just
Give
lets
you
it
an
roll
inch,
off
take
the
a
track.
mile.
I bet you if Nori was there, it would have been done right.
Oh, yeah. He would call us idiots because that's what usually happens. He's like, what are you doing?
And then forget an O-ring.
No, he didn't forget an O-ring. Like, I understand. We've been there before. We were just picking. But we do something. He'd be like, no, what are you doing?
I miss Nori. Where's he been?
Busy?
Working.
Yeah. Got cycles, baby.
Look at that. Well, I guess that's to Moon Pie's mentality taking over already. Dark Soul's in the house. What's up, Dark? Everybody's coming in. I'm about ready to end this thing because I got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I got to get up and get on the road so we can get to Virginia.
Now, where in Virginia did you say you're going?
Danville, Virginia, at Thunder Road, Harley Davidson. We're going to set up as a vendor for the shootout, the dyno shootout that they're doing.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, I'd like to thank Tweedle and Drew for coming on, giving everybody the Mobbin update, which is in 2 weeks from today. And if you didn't get a chance to, get out there, get your pre-registration done, sign your waivers, get all that done so you don't have to worry about it when you get there. You know, just saying. Save yourself some time and effort. It only takes less than 2 minutes to complete. Get it done ahead of time. Couple reasons. One, you save time and aggravation at the event. And two, it gives you an accurate head count how many people are actually coming.
Yep.
Well, not an accurate count, but a good round number to start with because people are going to show up anyways and then want to have to fill it out anyways.
Yeah, but they'll find out. You show up, you'll find out all kinds of stuff. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised because I do my best to make sure you have a good time.
Yep. All right, everybody. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, I want you to live the best life you can. Ride often and always ride hard.